Hey everybody, this is Brian with BackStage360. Thanks for joining us. We are at the official CD release party for Queen of My Castle, and I'm with the Queen right now, Diana Rein. Diana, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for coming today and being at the show.
It was a fun show, and unfortunately, I did not have a chance to hear the album, and I still haven't, but I know that there were some songs from the album tonight. So let's get to the album a little bit. It was produced by somebody that is pretty competent in the music industry.
Yeah, it was produced by Michael Leisure. I met him in, I believe, 2014 at a Philip Sace show, and he was the drummer, and I thought he was amazing. And I didn't introduce myself that day. I just kept going to Philip shows. And then one day, I went up to him and I gave him my card, because we both happened to be in Blues, an issue of Blues E-News with Walter Trout on the cover. He's also Walter Trout's drummer and has been for, I believe, 11 years now. So I introduced myself, gave him my card, and then we just kept in contact. And I wanted to work with him, and he said he would love to work with me as well. And when it came to doing a new album, I thought this might be a good opportunity. So I contacted him, and at first he was arranging the songs that I brought to him, playing drums, and we would just jam together. And then it turned into me saying, would you like to co-produce? And then we were in the production of it and recording part of it, and I said, would you like to be the producer?
Well, you know that the good producer is critical, of course, but some things that I think indie artists particularly forget, and they either don't have the budget or whatever, and I understand that. The mixing and the mastering of an album is critical. You also have somebody very versed in that.
So it was just, came from the heavens one day. It was time to mix and master. I hadn't really thought about who was going to do it yet. And a question popped into my mind. Who mixed Texas Flood by Stevie Ray Vaughan? And I Googled it. I found his name. His name is Lincoln Clapp. And I tried to find him. I couldn't find him. And then I think I came across a musician's website where he just so happened to have put up a song of his own on there. And I messaged him. I messaged him on LinkedIn as well. But he found my message on the musician's website, got back to me, and it was awesome. And I'm really, really grateful that it all came together.
Well, you got a great producer. You got somebody that mastered it really well. There's another thing that I did notice. One of the songs on the album was Time's Ticking Away. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And I was curious because you talked all night about some of your influences, and over it was Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Well, yeah, I kind of sound like a broken record, but it's true. There's just something about, I can't explain it, but I'm pretty sure that everybody that loves his music understands. There's something about his guitar playing that transcends guitar, and it just kind of goes right into the depths of his soul. You just feel who he is as a person. And I don't even know if it's like he had crazy ability, but I feel like it's more of this like human, I don't know, it's a love, it's a soul, it's just being exactly
Spiritual.
It's spiritual. He's very spiritual. And Time's Ticking Away on my album was based on, it was like a continuation of his song with Jimmy Vaughn.
TikTok?
Mm-hmm.
That was my question. It was that song went on several of our videos, and it's a great song. And I think that's the only album they did together as brothers, right?
Yeah.
And it was called Brothers.
Yeah.
TikTok. That was what I was going to ask you. Is that song was kind of an homage to that?
Yeah. He's just always going to be a part of my life. I love listening to his music, and I could literally, there's not a lot of players that I could listen to ongoing, and he's one of them.
Well, again, I'm at a slight disadvantage because I haven't heard the album yet, but I have a pretty good idea what I'm going to hear, and we heard some of it tonight. But you just already have received 3 nominations, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
Best Female CD, Best Blues Artist, and I forgot the other one.
And I think it's for best video.
Best Video. That's correct. And this was put on by LA Music Critic. So the album's only been out a short time, and you've already got 3 nominations. That's got to feel pretty good.
It feels really awesome. I love LA Music Critics. For my last album, I was nominated for 3 as well. So I'm really happy that this album is getting some notice. Yeah, it's a real big honor.
So for those of you that haven't bought the album yet, tell them what they can expect on this album.
There are 15 songs.
A lot. It's almost a double LP.
It's crazy. They're all original songs. You can find more traditional blues. It's like half traditional blues, half contemporary. It's like contemporary blues and blues rock. There's a real scorcher called Heat on the album. I love playing that one live, and I played it tonight, and it's so freeing when I play that song. And it's just, I hope good music, because I aspire to write good music. It's what I felt when I wrote it, when was it? Like, we literally worked on this album for 18 months. And I had written songs prior that I brought to the whole production, pre-production. So it's just been a work in progress, a labor of love, and I really hope you feel that when you listen to it.
We caught up with you, I guess, almost a year ago now. It seems like
October.
Well, there you go, about a year ago, and it was the Divas of the Blues. Is that correct? SoCal Divas of the Blues. And you were talking about, at that time, you were looking for a label to record on, and now you've landed a pretty good label. And let's talk about them a little bit.
You're so right. Yeah, I mean, I literally sent in this last album to get it independently distributed, and my publicist Doug Deutsch, he called me and he said, I started working with this hot new label. It's called Gulf Coast Records. The co-founders are Mike Zito and Guy Hale. Would you allow me to? Are you okay?
He looks cold.
Sorry. Oh,
We are in Southern California, and it is summer.
doesn't matter. He said, will you allow me to send them your album? Your album. And I said, yeah, that would be amazing. And I was hoping this whole time, like, as we were recording and everything, mixing and mastering, like, how will this go? Because I feel like it's such a special album. Like, how will it go? It needs something more. It needs a better push. And at that moment, at the 11th hour, they swooped in and they got me now, and I'm so grateful. And I can't wait to do more amazing things with them.
Well, I knew you were busy because Doug keeps me busy with your promos, so I've been following what you've been doing. Now you're getting ready to go overseas and be on the road for quite a bit.
Yeah, I just came back from Romania. That's where I was born, the country where I was born, and did the Open Air Blues Festival in Brazoy over there. And I played right before Anna Popovich, and then I got to see her play, and she's amazing. And then doing the whole regional thing, and then hopefully next year cross-country thing, and just bouncing all over. See how that goes. This is what I've been waiting for my whole life, so yeah.
Well, it's good to see that you landed on that album. It's good to see that you're keeping Doug busy, because I know that you're being busy. What else have you got for the rest of this year then?
This year, the next big thing, bye.
Was it something we said?
Oh gosh. This year, the next big thing is the Las Vegas Blues Bender. They're doing a Gulf Coast Records review for the Heart fundraiser. That happens the Wednesday before the whole festival begins. And it'll be my first time at the Bender, which is going to be fun. And then I'll also be doing, Sedona, Arizona, the Red Rock and Blues Fest. And I passed through there when I moved out to California. We actually broke down. in Sedona, but I don't remember.
Everybody breaks down Sedona.
I hear it's a very spiritual land, so I'm excited to actually, be able to see more of it. And then I'll be playing Alva's Showroom in San Pedro and Trip Santa Monica in October, and then going on the Blues Cruise from San Diego to the Mexican Riviera, and I'll be one of Mike Zito's guests.
When is the Blues Cruise?
It's October 26th to November 2nd.
You are very, very. When do you find time to do anything else at all?
We homeschool. We homeschool, so that's my, better part of my morning. And then his dad watches him in the afternoon and gives me some time. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on all this continued success, and we hope to catch up with you again soon. I know you just got off stage. You just finished with your meet and greet. Thank you so much for taking some time with us.
I appreciate you coming down here, and everybody on your whole crew for coming down here and taking the time and being patient with me as I did the meet and greet, and it was great to talk to you again.
For BackStage360 and Diana Rein, thanks for watching.